All right, so welcome back everyone to the Much Firewood channel. You just saw there a little recap, a little time lapse from the other day when I was working on that load and a half from the tree service company that got dropped off. That was actually that was like the end of the day that day. I had to carry over into the next day. For those of you who haven't seen the video, go back and watch the tree service wood, is it worth it video? Because I looked at, what I wanted to do was take a look at 1.5 dump trailer full of wood from a tree service, how much wood I would end up getting out of that, and if it was worth it. And I did ask you guys what you thought the total amount would be. But before I show you that, before I show you how much wood there actually was from that load, and I'll get into a few other things about that. But I wanted to quick just remind everybody, tomorrow night, the Much Firewood live stream, we are going to be celebrating the milestone of 10,000 subscribers. And yeah, it's blows my mind. It's something that it's a milestone I was never really had my sights on. I never really, set that goal in my mind starting out when I made this channel. But yeah, the ride we've been on, the experiences we've had and shared, and it's been great. So I'm very grateful, very thankful for all of you and all the new subscribers who got us to the 10,000 and beyond. And now as we go forward, really appreciate everything. And speaking of reaching the milestone, we did have 9 people pick January 31st as the day that we would hit 10K. So what we're going to do is take those 9 names, we're going to put them in, and we're going to randomly draw out the winner on the live stream tomorrow night. So Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, tune in to find out who the winner of the Pick the Day 10K giveaway is going to be. So now, on to the tree service wood. And let me just start off by saying one thing. I completely underestimated the amount of wood that would be there and end up with, and the amount of time it would take to do it. Yeah, but when I look back and think about it, I mean, a lot of those rounds were 24-inch plus rounds, and they were a lot of work to maneuver around and bust into fourths and then take the fourth and break it down, and it was a lot of work. The other thing I wanted to mention is, and a lot of people mentioned this in their comments, is the one variable I didn't really touch on in the first video was when you're dealing with getting wood from a tree service company, you do need, the proper equipment. So you do, it is helpful. You don't need it, but it's very helpful to have, a commercial grade splitter, a tractor to move the wood around. So all of those things do come into, they play a factor in whether or not you're going to decide to reach out and try to network with tree service companies to get wood dropped off on your property. The tree service company that I work with is, I mostly only work with one, actually. A lot of people always ask me how many tree service companies I work with. And I mean, if I randomly get, a load here and there from somebody, I'll take it. But the main tree service company I work with, he does reach out to me, and he'll say, I'm taking down this type of tree, do you want it? So he doesn't just bring anything and just dump it off. So I do have the option of picking and choosing. Like this load, he told me he was taking down an oak not far away from me, asked me if I wanted it. I said yes, he brought it over. If he's taking down an ash tree, he'll let me know. If he's just got some pine, I can say, no, I don't want it. So I do have that advantage. But there again, that just comes with, building a relationship with a tree service company, networking, getting to know, someone. I mean, yeah, it's starting out, I would take anything, but that's kind of like how I got my foot in the door and how, we kind of built, like I said, that relationship of he had something he needed to get rid of. I was available to take it. Oh, okay. Well, you took that load. Now the next time I have something a little better, I'll reach out to you. So that's kind of one other thing that kind of goes in with the whole tree service company and working with and getting free firewood. Is that you do have to build up that network, build up that relationship, and that's what leads to stuff like that. A load and a half of a big red oak tree, and let me tell you, it was big. So there were actually quite a few of you that guessed close to the right amount. Like I said, I don't have it measured exactly out, but let's go take a look and check it out. So believe it or not, the amount I ended up with was a little over 2 full cords of wood. And like I said, I was actually surprised by that. When I first looked at it, I thought it would be close to maybe a little over a cord. And then once I started splitting it up and moving it around, I soon realized it was going to be a lot more than 1 cord. So here it is, and just let me first say that it is a beautiful smell here with all this fresh split red oak. So this pile down here is what I am considering my personal burning wood, my boiler wood or whatever. But that stack is 8 feet, a little over 8 feet, and it's a little higher than 4 feet. But that's the one stack, and then it goes all the way out. There's another part of it. So there's 2 rows right here. And then after that filled up, I had to make another row over there. And that is a little bit longer than 8 feet. So that right there for my personal use is right around 1 cord, a little over a cord. And then we move over to the nice split wood that I may or may not sell. I don't know yet. But over here we have, this is roughly about a face cord right on the front here. And then I have 1 row, 2 rows, and a 3rd row. And that 3rd row there I had to kind of stack on a little bit of a hillside, so it's about as stable as enriched uranium, but it's staying there, holding up good. But yeah, look at that. So I have 3 rows just like that. So that right there is, again, about a cord, about a full cord of nice split, all measured out 16-inch pieces. And like I said, I mean, that if I want to, I have that to sell. And then over here I have all of, and I also have a big pile of some unstackable pieces, and just a lot of this scrap kindling and chunks that I'll probably burn that myself. But there are some of the bigger splits for my personal use. And you can see, like on these pieces that were maybe 9 inches long, or a 9-inch piece, I kind of slab them out into pieces like that. So I don't really end up like, I do end up with, but I don't like, just little chunks like that. I'd rather have a big slab. So when possible, that's what I did with a lot of these bigger pieces, is I just made like 2 to 3 inch thick slabs, and then hopefully that'll help it season a little better, but it will also, make it easier to handle, makes it easier to stack. But yeah, check that out. There's 1 cord, and there's the other. And as you can see, there is nothing left. Nothing but a couple scraps and some sawdust. So yes, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why did I stack all that wood up over there just to now have to pick it back up and move it to my wood yard? And I have been asking myself that same question. The amazing Amanda came out here and she said, how long is that stuff going to sit there And I said, well, it's got a season for probably 2 years. She was not amused by that answer. So, yeah, after I got, like I said, when I first looked at all that wood, I thought, it probably won't be that much. So I figured, all right, I'll just, split it up, make a couple stacks here, no problem. Load it up in the trailer, haul it back to the wood yard. But then after I started stacking it up and I realized just how much wood there was going to be, then I was like, man, dank ferric. But like I said, it was all in the name of science. So the other thing to think about when you're dealing with tree service wood, and oh, hey, Jared Hildebrand, SMV. Anyway, when you're dealing with tree service wood, like for me, the big advantage that I find is because I burn wood myself. If you strictly are only selling firewood, then you may not find the benefits of tree service wood the same as I do. It all depends on your situation. And that's one of the cool things I think about firewood is like, there's the common theme of firewood, but there's always so many different variations of how people do things one way and how people do things another way. And then there's the ever, changing process. It's just like, there's always things that are going to be changing and how you do things and what you do. And so, before you like run out and quick start calling every tree service in your area, asking them to bring you firewood, you have to weigh those factors. You need the right equipment. You need, a place to dump it. And preferably, I guess, stacking it on your driveway is not an option that may pertain to your better half. So keep that in mind. And then just, what are you going to do with, what are you going to do if all of a sudden they come and dump 4 dump trailer fulls? Can you handle that much wood? Do you have the space to work with that much wood? Do you have the equipment to work with that much wood? So there's a lot of factors that come into play, and that's what you have to ask yourself. But yeah, so over 2 full cords of wood, 1 for potentially selling, 1 for sure burning, just not next year, probably the year after. So there's the wrap up to the big, how much wood came out of the trailer full and a half from the tree service company. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, tomorrow night, if you're around Friday night, stop on by the Back 40 live stream, because we are going to be having both the celebration of 10,000 subscribers, and we're going to be doing a little something fun. We're going to have the Back 40 trivia contest. Well, not really a contest. We're just going to have Back 40 trivia. So if you think you know some stuff about the Back 40 Firewood channel or about me, come on by. We're going to have a little trivia going on. If you're new to the channel, hey, you can still get in. You can maybe learn some stuff by the answers. You can, find out some stuff you may not have known, or you may not want to know. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.